Hello my beautiful friends, welcome to today's video. Today's video is very exciting because I recently received and played with the Shroud Cosmetics x Battybean Halloween palette and I loved this palette so much. So if you haven't checked out that video, I would go check it out. It was very fun to film and I had a really good time creating 3 looks with it, and I have used it since then and it's just beautiful for the spooky season. But today I figured I would play with the sfreakin'bats palette. I have not played with this one and I am so excited. I think I'm going to create 3 looks with this today. This is what it looks like. I love the tones in here, and I bought this with the Halloween because I didn't buy this when it launched. I didn't know about it, but I did see a lot of people reviewing it, and I believe she since then has changed her name. So this is like a little sticker up here, and it's also a sticker on the box. So I'm glad that they, instead of creating a whole new palette, they just put a little sticker on there with her updated name. I also wanted to swatch this palette for you, so I will post up some swatches here and go through the names from top to bottom. It's going to be Handbook, Spooky, Apparition, Adams, Sam, Trappa, Zero, Dairy, and Grim. Fun spooky names. I love that there's a shade called Zero in here for Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm gonna look a little weird. I gotta clip my hair back. If you guys didn't know, purple is my favorite color and we have lots of purpley shades in here and I was so excited to play with it. So if you want to see 3 looks with the sfreakin'bats palette, then just keep on watching. Okay, I am primed and I'm ready. I started a look and it wasn't turning out the way I wanted it to. Nothing of the palette's fault, more of like my fault. I'm starting over. I'm just gonna take the shade Spooky right here and I'm gonna pat this into my crease. It's a very nice periwinkle purpley shade, kind of lavender, kind of purpley. I'm also breaking out, so if you can't tell, I am having a really bad skin week. Unfortunately, I have no idea what I'm doing that is breaking me out. I haven't really changed my routine too much. Packing that all up in my crease. There is a little bit of kick up on the pan. I don't really think that should make or break your decision on this palette. I kind of want to play with all of the colors here. I want to do a more neutrally look. I want to do purple look, and I want to play with like those brighter, greener colors. Those greener tones in here are very pretty. And now the AC is gonna disturb my piece, so if you hear that, that is the AC turning on, and I'm sorry. Sometimes I hear it in my videos and it really bothers me, so I can only imagine that it bothers you. If you didn't watch my Shop My Stash video, I will link it up at the corner, but in that video, I don't know, a lot of people didn't watch that video even though I worked really hard on it, but that's okay. That's fine. It's a fine, you know? Some videos are just gonna do better than others. So in that video, I was saying that something was wrong with my eye that past weekend. That I don't know what happened, but I was getting like a bump on my eye. Like it was like right here, like a little bump, and I was like worried. I was like, what the hell do I have wrong with my eye right now? And I switched my contacts. I took them off. Like I took my contacts off when I noticed something was wrong. I was like, no, we have to make sure everything's okay in there before I can put these on. So I was wearing my glasses and I did post it on Instagram, and if you're not following me on my Instagram will be somewhere over here for you. You don't have to follow me, I'm just mentioning it. I don't really post much on Instagram. I try, but I just don't have that time. I posted saying that I wanted to film, but that my eye was acting up, and I was kind of sad because I was supposed to film on Saturday, but instead I had to push it to Sunday, so I couldn't really film. And I was kind of upset about it. I was like, what am I supposed to do? I ended up filming on Sunday because my eye felt better, and I changed my contacts because I guess that's what was wrong. Something was in there and it was bothering my eye, which contacts are not cheap, man, and it kind of bothers me that I had to switch them when they weren't ready to be switched, you know? I have monthly contacts. I used to wear bi-weekly contacts, but I was so irresponsible with those that like the doctor was just like, yeah, I think I'm gonna switch you to monthly contacts. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's fine, I don't mind. But then I realized that the monthlies were so much more expensive than the bi-weeklies, and I basically had to just shit that money out basically so I can see and put makeup on, because I hate wearing glasses and trying to put makeup on. It just doesn't work for me like that. I know a lot of people who can do that. I'm not one of them. I don't know. I'm taking the shade Dairy here and just lightly pat this in. Where was I? Contacts are expensive. My monthlies are more expensive than my bi-weeklies were, and I basically have to shit that money out and figure it out. It's rough out here. I chose to get glasses, and like, thank God I did, because it's been multiple occasions where it's helped me a lot. I had to wear my glasses when, you know, my eye was acting up, and then if I always have my glasses on me. And then another time I was at work and my contacts were acting up again, so I had to go to Publix. If you guys don't know what Publix is, Publix is a grocery store here in Florida. I had to buy like contact water, like a little travel size, and it came with a case, so I didn't have to worry about that. It's really hard when you wear contacts and you have to, you know, be aware. You have to carry like a little bottle of solution. You have to carry your glasses because anything can happen. I ended up having to take off my contacts and put on my glasses and work like that for the rest of the day. So now I'm down to my last 2 boxes of contacts, and I'm gonna have to buy more contacts soon. And I'm gonna have to shit some more money out to pay for them. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush to put on my NYX glitter primer, which has come in handy. I recommend this in my Ulta fall haul event like recommendations and like breakdown video. I will also link that there for you. That video actually surprisingly did well. I was scared to post it because, first of all, editing that video was so difficult because I put so much information in it. So editing it down, not even that hard. Putting all the information in it, like all the little screenshots, all that, whew, I did not, like, when I made the video, I was just excited to make the video. I did not know it was gonna entail all that other work that I had to do, but it was worth it. I thought that video came out great, and I was very excited when it got the views that it did. And I don't really care much about views. I care more about like subscribers. Like, if people are clicking on that video, watching it, and then clicking subscribe, that means I'm doing something right, you know? So I'm gonna take a little, this is a Kenzie brush. I don't know, probably from Ross or Marshalls. It's just like a little flat brush. Just gonna spray it with some setting spray, and I think I'm gonna take the shade 0 first and take that on this brush. Ooh, that's a very soft shade, very pretty. And I'm gonna put this on the end here, kind of towards that deeper shade. Very pretty. Oh my god, I love sparkles. This shade has like a kind of like a duochrome, I believe. I'm just gonna take my finger to like blend it into the deeper shade, and then take that brush I used so that it blends even better, you know? I have a busy week and ahead of me. Like, I know you expect me to say week, but this week it wasn't that difficult because of that hurricane that passed by. I actually got a few days off work, which was fantastic for me because I had a very long video to edit. I edited my Shop My Stash, which was an hour long, and I managed to shrink it down to like 30 minutes. I'm gonna take the shade Apparition. Am I saying that right? Apparition. I think my accent is just making it kind of hard. And this is going in the front portion of my eye. And I kind of don't want those harsh lines. I don't want them. I want to kind of blend them out with my brush here, because I love a messy shimmery look on the lid. So that's kind of what I'm going for. It's harder to take shadows with my finger because my nails are so long. They're so long and it's so hard. I have to bend in like the most awkward way and like try my best. I love these purple shades together. I think they're very pretty. I picture this look with like a lower lash line with the greens. I think that would be very pretty. But I'm not gonna put on my foundation or concealer anytime soon. So I think I'm just gonna take the bright green chartreuse shade called Handbook on a little pencil brush, and I'm gonna put put that in the inner corner. It can give me that vibe of the green, but like still not really on there too much. I love it. So I'm gonna pop on a lash, and this would be the first look completed. Alrighty, lashes are on, and this is the first eye look completed. It's very beautiful, and I very much am obsessed because I'm a purple bitch. I am gonna prime this eye now, and we can get started on the second look. Primed and ready. I don't know why my lower lid looks like that. This eye looks fine. I don't know. This eye was the one that was giving me the issue the other day, but now this one like looks so irritated. We're just gonna go in and we're gonna try to do a neutrally look with this palette. By the way, if you're wondering what my eyelashes are, these are the Ioni XL Wispy Dramatic, and it's the perfect lash for this look, I think. Look number 2, I'm gonna try to keep it as neutral as you can keep it with this palette. So I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna take the shade Trappa, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and go all over the lid with this color. I love how she has these like grungy tones in both of the palettes that she has. I'm obsessed with it, honestly. And this shade with that handbook will create the most beautiful simple look, and it'll look like you spent so much time on it, but in reality you didn't really. I'm trying not to wing this one out as much because I don't want it to be as dramatic. It's supposed to be like a neutrally look. I say neutrally with quotations because like this palette is really bright and fun colored, so like creating a neutral look with this is not really gonna work out. And I'm taking like a packing brush, a fluffy packing brush, and I'm going back into that shade Dairy, and I'm gonna use this to deepen out the outer edge of the eye. It's a very nice color to smoke out any look, add some depth to any look. I assume that's what this shade is for. It's very pretty. It looks kind of like Beetlejuice vibes, you know? I have a very busy weekend ahead of me. I'm getting the Gourmand Girls Spooked palette. Should get here on Saturday, but it might get here tomorrow. But I will be making that video on Saturdays. And then on Sunday, I have to go to Ulta because the Hocus Pocus collection is supposedly going to Ulta that day, and I like to wait till it goes on Ulta because I've had really bad luck with ColourPop's shipping. Like, not like the timing of the shipping, but more so like missing items and all that stuff. So I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna have those issues, and I'm gonna bypass all of that by going to Ulta instead. And I'm hoping that that last year's collection is there too, so I can pick that one up. And if it's not, I'm hoping that it's gonna still be in stock on ColourPop's website because I will order it. And ColourPop also has a mystery box, like a spooky mystery box, and if that's still available, I want to pick that up as well so I can film with it. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I love unboxing videos, so I figured that would be fun to unbox on my channel. I'm also gonna film my choice video on Sunday as well because Sunday is the 2nd. And yes, the Hocus Pocus stuff comes out on the 2nd, but I feel like I should post the choice video first. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna film the Hocus Pocus stuff first, and then whatever eye look comes out of that, I will go ahead and kind of use that eye look in my choice video while also advertising that I did a look with the Hocus Pocus collection. Stay tuned, you know? I don't know what shimmer to take. I feel like this shimmer would look very pretty, but since I'm going for a more neutral look, I'm gonna take the shade Sam. I'm guessing Sam from Trick or Treat, which I love that movie so much, and I also love Sam. So, and I'm just trying to take my finger because I don't want to dirty another brush, first of all. But second of all, I feel like the shimmers always work better with your finger, and I like to drag it up with my finger as well because I feel like that makes them look more blended. I'm gonna take that blending brush, kind of fix those edges. I really like this look too. I always hate having to take looks off that I like because they're so pretty and I don't want to take them off. I've been trying to support more indie brands and like do that whole thing, you know? This is the second look. I am going to put on my lashes and then you can see it how it looks with lashes. And this is the second look with lashes on. I really like both of them, and now I have to take one off. Oh, and I did my nails the other day. They're like so cool. They're like so pretty. It's Mooncat Haunted Forest. I figured I would take this one off since I really like this one, and then we can do a green look. So how does that sound? So I'm gonna do that, and then we can get to the last eyelid. My eyelid is primed, and now we get to do the third and final look with this palette. I'm so excited. I'm gonna play with the greens, the brighter greens. I'm gonna take the shade Adams with a tiny packing brush, and I'm excited to use this shade because I've been looking at this shade forever. It's a very bright green, like a teal green. I think it's very different. She could have just put a normal green in here, but she said not good enough. Trying to blend that shade out with like a bigger packing brush. It's like a fluffy packing brush. With just a regular fluffy blending brush, I'm gonna take that shade again called Trappa and kind of use this to blend out that teal green shade, kind of make it more greener on the lid. I'm gonna go back into that shade called Adams, and we're just gonna deepen this, kind of build the color up. Taking that Trappa shade again, just so I can blend out these edges, make them look super nice and clean. Alrighty, and I want to make sure that my outer corner has a lot of that dark teal color going in. I love how the shade blends with that like grungy like yellow shade, and I've just been taking like a light layer of it. I haven't really been dipping my brush in super hard. I've just been tapping it in and using that to like blend the shade out, and it's a beautiful combination. I'm gonna take that NYX glitter primer again, and we're gonna use that for the shimmers. Just taking that same like fluffier brush, taking that glitter primer. I don't want it to be such a stark line. I've been liking it just a wash of that shimmer. I feel like that's what I'm going for with this look as well. More like messy shimmers on the lid. And I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna take the shade Grim right here because I feel like it will work really well with this look. These shimmers are so buttery soft. I am in love with them. And just bringing that up into my crease, blending it into that teal shade. I think these colors work beautifully together, and I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Handbook. This is kind of scary. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna take it on a brush and just see where this takes me. I feel like it'll be better with my finger, but I can't really stick my finger in this corner of my eye. Just doesn't really work out anymore. I am getting some fallout. Just taking my finger to like blend these shimmers together some more so they don't look so harsh on the lid. And then for the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Sam. I'm just popping that on the inner corner of the eye. I don't know what look I'm gonna take off or if I even want to take one off. I really like the vibes. I think they're fun. So I'm gonna put on my final lash and we can decide if we're gonna take one off or not, or just continue. Here is the final look. I added some black lipstick, some orange blush, and like a beautiful baked highlighter. I feel like it's a vibe with the black lipstick and the orange blush. It's giving Halloween and I'm obsessed with it. And there you have it, everyone. That was 3 looks of me playing with the It's Freakin' Bats palette. It is stunning and beautiful, and I'm really happy that I got my hands on it this year. Just appreciating these eye looks that I did. They are gorgeous. They are stunning. All 3 of them looked absolutely beautiful. Little review of the palette. I used all the shades in here today. The mattes blend out beautifully. The shimmers are stunningly beautiful. Some of them are kind of duochrome-y. They have different tones to them. I love that you get 4 mattes and 5 shimmers in here. I love the layout of this palette as well. I think it's very beautiful, very organized. I feel like you can create really cohesive looks but also create very crazy fun looks as well. I love the theming of this palette. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. Like, has no one seen that? That's basically what this is based off of. It's a vibe, okay? I'm so excited for Halloween. I want to do a video where I rank all my Halloween palettes, but I'm trying to wait till I get the Hocus Pocus 2 palette this Sunday, so stay tuned for that video coming probably Monday because I have to film the choice video first. I also want to get a better black lipstick. This one's not matte, and I like a matte formula. This one's kind of a satin, and it doesn't have very good staying power. So if you have any good recommendations for a black liquid lipstick, let me know. I'm always down to try new ones. And that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. I recently received oh god, can you shut up? Like, why do people have to talk so loud? Why do you have to talk so loud? Why do you have to disturb the peace? It's the nature of the beast. So I had to wear my monetization can't take any slower, can it? No, it can't. Oh no, I didn't notice that I broke my setting spray cap. It has a crack on it. Apparition. You live in Miami, you know, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. It's fine. We're just gonna... And it's like what I wanted. It was what I wanted for this. Focus, bitch. God damn it. Gets to the third and then I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go. That was me playing that